she wouldn't like, something she knew nothing about, something she didn't require. She dropped the card back down to her desk and turned her body, pressing number 1 on the black handset next to her. "Cheryl, can I see you in my office for a moment?" "I'll be right there, Mrs. Phillips." Sam stood and gathered herself. While she could log onto her computer and take a look at Hush herself, she didn't have any plans to do so. The longer she waited for her assistant, the more unease grew in the pit of her stomach. "Yes?" Cheryl poked her head around the door. "What is this?" Sam tapped her pristine manicured finger against the card. "What am I going to find if I look it up?" "Exactly what you asked for, Mrs. Phillips," Cheryl smiled. "Don't worry. They're all women for women only. Strict policy." "Excuse me?" Sam raised a perfectly defined dark eyebrow. "Women for women? What?" The agency." Cheryl's brows drew together. "Is everything okay with you? You seem a little bit—" "A little bit what?" Sam stood tall, squaring her shoulders. Cheryl adjusted her blouse. "Forgetful?" "No, Cheryl." Sam's hands balled into fists. "I think you are mistaken." "Right, yes, I'm sorry. I must have got it wrong." "I don't know what you think you're doing, bringing me this, but it's unacceptable and unprofessional." "Yes, I'm sorry." Cheryl bowed her head and sighed, her mousy brown hair framing her face. "Let me go out and get us some lunch." "I have lunch." Sam glowered. "Take a break. Do anything. Just don't try something like this again." "I'm so sorry. If you need anything—" "I don't." Sam lifted her handbag from the floor beside her desk. "I have a meeting at 1. I won't be back here." "Mrs. Phillips?" "Yes." Sam turned around, eyeing her assistant. "It could be good for you." "Pardon?" "Looking that website up. It could be good for you." "Get out!" Sam slammed her palm on the desk. "Right now! Get out!" Cheryl shuffled out of her boss's office as fast as she could, her heels clicking against the marble corridor flooring. Sam dropped down into her office chair, cradling her head in her hands. She didn't need this. She didn't want her staff, her assistant, meddling in her life. She'd somehow managed to keep it that way for 2 years, so why now? Why was Cheryl suddenly concerned about her personal life? Why couldn't people just leave well enough alone? "I can't do this. I'll never be able to do it." Sam caught a tear before it settled on her cheek, placing her index finger under her eyelid. Waterproof mascara became her best friend over the last couple of years, but she shouldn't be crying at work. This office, at one time, was her safe haven, her sanctuary, her peace. "Get yourself together and get back to work," she admonished herself, standing and clenching her jaw. She fixed her suit, the lapels sitting impeccably in place, and straightened her back. She was the owner of this business, and Cheryl would do well to remember that if she wished to have a job by the time summer came to an end. Sam left her office, turning out her light as she went, and headed straight for the small cluster of desks in the open space at the end of a glass-walled corridor. "Mrs. Phillips?" Cheryl gingerly rose from her seat. Sam's nostrils flared. "Miss Webb?" "Staines has just called. He's had to cancel." Sam turned her wrist towards herself. 40 minutes before the meeting is due to take place? Seems he's not the only unprofessional one today. "He's had a personal emergency." "Whatever." Sam lowered her voice. "I'm taking the rest of the day off. Finish up the paperwork and go home." "Yes, Mrs. Phillips." "See you tomorrow." Sam pushed her apartment door open, the room brightening with its automatic lighting. Dropping her bag to the floor, she kicked her heels off and pushed them to one side with her bare, pedicured foot. She cradled a bottle of Rioja, her usual wineglass clean and ready on the granite worktop in front of her. Lifting a controller from the side table, she pressed a button and soft, sensual music played around her apartment. Being a property developer.